January 8th, 2017. Undead from Cleveland, you're listening to Video Game News Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
Brian Baird.
Don the Anderson.
And Larry Mack.
So we got a full crew, and it's our first show of 2017.
Yay.
We have not been on the air in the last 2 weeks.
Holiday.
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 Clint Holiday. I know.
In the sun.
Don't say that. You might show up.
I had to go to like the Brazilian Eats on.
Yeah, how'd you like that, man?
It was interesting. It was really kind of expensive.
Brazilian food, yeah. Brazilian food's out there. You love it or you're just like, bleh, right there.
They just cut up a bunch of meat constantly and put it on your plate.
Yeah.
Which is good. But and the buffet is good, or whatever you want to call it. But it's like $45 a person just to eat.
Well, it comes from Brazil, so
It
yeah.
doesn't come with drinks or anything. So
Does it come with its own Brazilian?
you're basically with two people. You're already at $90 the minute you walk in and sit down. So
Who were you with?
Jessica's whole family. So
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to list all their names off.
You don't have
It
to.
would be weird.
Just
Nobody cares.
curious as to,
And yeah, so we ate. And that was it. I thought about seeing a movie afterwards, and I was like, no, because I have a million movies at home. So I went home and watched movies. Because that's what I do. Anyway, that's part of my week. So let's get on with the show. I won't have anything to say now. You never do anyway.
that's right.
Let's do our top 20 titled drinking game. Break in the 2017 year. This time I'm drinking the Diet Right Pure Zero Cola. 'Cause that's what I just happened to find on the floor next to my chair.
Oh, God.
So that's what I'm going to be ingesting. I had some honey baked ham today. Now I'm all
You had ham?
full on ham. I can eat ham. It's just that thing with Mom where she goes, "What should I make?" And I said, "You can make anything but ham."
And she makes a ham. Yeah,
and then
makes
she
ham.
makes the fucking ham.
That's because you told her what you don't want her to make.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. She told me all these other things she has. I have a prime rib. I have.
I'll make the ham.
Yeah.
Kevin, you don't like it, you don't have to.
I mean, it just irritated me to no end. So that's why I was pissed off. It's my mother.
The thing of it is, though, you'd eat her ham, you're like, I hate to say it, but this is fucking great.
Yeah, I don't know about great. It's just whatever. But
Well, guess when you make a ham, half the time it looks like dad's skin.
I don't make ham.
Like, oh, God, what the fuck am I eating?
You can't really make a ham, and they come like pre-made these days. You just
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you fucking took a chain hook out.
heat
and
up
stuck
a
pig
ham.
up in
That's
there.
all people do. They just heat up a ham. I don't think anybody makes a ham anymore.
Well, yeah, they don't forge one.
Cure it themselves. And they get the pig. It's ham time. Slice it. Number 20. New Nintendo 3DS. I don't even. I guess. What is this? Super Mario Black is what it's called.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Those damn social justice warriors.
Yeah, now.
It looks like a charger. It's new.
Super Mario Grand Theft Auto Edition. He runs around stealing cars now for Super Mario Kart.
The official name on Amazon is Nintendo New Nintendo 3DS Super Mario Black Edition Nintendo 3DS. So, I don't know if they're trying to put that name in there 100 times so it works better on the Google search ranking or something.
Name.
But, if you've been waiting all this time to get a 3DS to get the Black Edition, it's finally out for you. So,
I'm black, y'all.
get that.
I'm black,
And you
y'all.
can also
I'm
drink.
bibbidi-bobbidi black, y'all.
You can drink for that. Number 19, Final Fantasy 15 for the PlayStation 4. Game number 18, Nintendo AV cable set. Bulk packaging. That's a drink. Larry, what are you drinking this week? You always have something different.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Because
Nice.
I have some sort of mnemonic. I ain't drinking tea. Tea is for Englishmen and fags and old ladies.
A lot of caffeine.
I know. Dr. Pepper and scotch.
Oh,
Nice.
any particular kind of scotch that you want to name? Or is it
It's doers.
whatever that's at the gas station?
I picked up some gas station scotch.
Went to Now That's Class and picked up a pint.
It's a 1 gallon jug for $5.
Yeah. The fucking taped on label.
Yeah.
Scotch tape marker.
Written with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Inside a brown bag that you never
Yeah.
even look inside.
Yeah, it smells like fucking hamburgers because
It's some new brand I never heard of. LOE Scotsman with 2 T's.
No.
Number
like a
17,
Scotsman's
Mafia 3 for PlayStation 4. Number 16, Mortal Kombat 10 for the Xbox One. Number 15,
That good.
start drinking.
Some
now.
Japanese
Go
game.
ahead and drink. It's the PlayStation 4 Charger CBSKY dual USB charger docking station stand for PlayStation 4 PS4 controller.
Oh, here we go.
it's a big piece of black plastic. That's just IKEA. That's all you need to know.
Just a really long. He's gonna die on the radio. It's a really long name for a controller stand.
I mean, what do you need a controller stand for? Just to recharge your batteries and shit? Or are you just so fucking lazy you just can't? I can't hold it anymore. I'm so tired.
Hey, calm down. That's like,
He's gonna need some tea. after
Snide
this.
Smedley over here.
yeah.
Well, that's a drink. That wasn't obvious. That was a
You
drink.
say so.
Number 14, the Xbox One S, 1 terabyte console, FIFA 17 bundle. That is a console, not a game, so everybody drink. Brian, you
Christ,
drinking
Larry, every time you
anything?
cough. Yeah, my own flesh. He coughs, I cough. Fucking sympathy. Yeah, I'm drinking. I am drinking tea. Hold on. I'm drinking Arizona sweet tea,
Yeah.
which is like one of those things where you drink it and it tastes so good you drink it down the whole can, and then when you're done you're like, I don't feel like I actually drank anything. You're so thirsty because it's all sugar.
Your throat ends up hurting.
Well, I don't try to eat the can. You know,
No, some teas will just burn you up.
that's you fucking freakazoid. You can't even eat anything but pizza.
No, I can't.
Uh,
I once turned down ice cream.
no,
Stop it.
no.
You were there. You offered it to me, remember?
You turned on ice cream?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Stop it.
I wasn't feeling good at all.
Oh, well, that's different. That's a disease. I understand that. To turn on ice cream. Not when you were in your right mind, you didn't.
No.
Or get out.
I mean, there was that one time that, like, if you offered him an ice cream sandwich, he was having none of it. But
Right.
he just switched then to
Mr. Happy, Mr. Cookie Face, you mean?
cones or something. Well, he
Yeah,
made
right.
like a double ice cream sandwich, and then that was kind of like the end of ice cream sandwiches for at least a year, I think, if not longer.
Well, you eat it the wrong way. I can see why.
Yeah, darn, that was the problem. You ate that whole box ice cream sandwiches the wrong way.
Yeah. Also, you're like,
One right after the other.
dude, calm down. Why the fuck you gotta eat it all at once? Shut up. Hungry.
Leave me alone. I'm a man. I'm a man. I can do what I want.
Number 13, Pokemon Omega
Yolo, my
Ruby.
life.
Number 12, Xbox Live 3-month membership to what? Just drink. 14.
Yeah, I don't think Larry will survive another one of those laughing
Yeah,
chains.
now I for the rest of the game I will be enjoying a nice mix of phlegm and blood that I'm drinking.
Yeah. Mmm. You get that at the gas station too?
John, are you drinking water or Coke?
Agua.
Don doesn't drink water. Fuck you.
Drinking water. It's right
Once in a
here.
while, I'll drink a
No,
Mountain
that's
Dew.
bullshit.
Right there. You can't see it.
No, yeah, I know.
It's vodka.
It's got some HP
Totally.
sauce in it.
Yeah. It's got some
Yeah.
Worcestershire, so
I'm known as the big drinker.
that's better than being a big douche. I got that.
I'm also known as that.
Oh, sorry.
Number 11,
Forgot 11.
it's the Zacro PS4 vertical stand cooling fan dual charging station for PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controllers with dual USB hub
Just stop.
charger ports, dual use with cooling and charging system.
With Kool-Aid fucking machine.
That's the name. I'm not making that up.
I think you just totally made that
That
shit
is
up.
the name.
I want to see the box
Jesus.
that comes in. Where that's the
Not until
fucking
you're
name,
cured.
all in some big giant 72-point font. The entire front of the box is just the name of the thing, and you have to flip the box over to keep reading the rest of the name because it.
Big red fucking letters. Yellow background.
This thing doesn't even look good. It doesn't look safe. Like, you'd put your controller in there and it would blow.
Bam!
Yeah.
Take your arm off.
Anyway, drink. That's a drink. Number 10, the Xbox Live 12-month membership. And that's also a drink. Number 9, the Xbox wireless controller for Xbox One in white edition. Number 8, Just Dance Disney Party 2 for the Wii.
Right.
That's arguably a game. Number 7, Mario Retro NES controller. That's a drink. Number 6, Lego Dimensions.
Oh my god.
It's a drink.
You put this thing together, just starts sucking you into another.
Warner Home Video Games Lego Dimensions Adventure Time Team Pack, not machine specific. Because it's toys!
That means they can pee in any bathroom.
Number 5, NASCAR Heat Evolution for the PlayStation 4. There you go, Don.
Yep.
Lots of left turns in your future.
Woo. Couple right.
Number 4 is Controller Gear Gears of War 4 Crimson Omen Limited Edition Controller Stand
Crimson
version
Omen.
2.0 red for Xbox One.
I don't even know
So
what
I
you're
think this is a stand for the controller, but it's tricky because the picture shows the controller on the stand, and it's only $15. So people will be like, "Woo, I got a controller and a stand for $15." But no, you just get the piece of plastic
Got a
that
rest
the
on.
controller sits on. Yep, $15.
This is
It
crazy.
doesn't plug in or anything. There's no charging. It's just a controller stand.
Wait, so this is literally just somewhere. People are paying $15 for someplace to put their controller
Yeah.
when they're not using it.
Piece of
As opposed to-
plastic.
Don't think about it too hard, man. It's just not worth it.
Number 3, the DualShock 4 wireless controller for PlayStation 4 in blue. That's a drink.
No.
Number 2, the King of Fighters.
Oh, it's the King of Fighters.
King of Fighters 14 Steelbook Launch Edition for PlayStation 4.
That's the one I was waiting for.
Thank God.
the real
fires.
King of Fighters.
1,000 miles away.
And finally, Quantum
You
Break
fight you in your own
Timeless
front home.
Collector's Edition for PC.
I like to
Rides a comet.
Stop it.
Stand and fight.
Fight me, somebody. No. The fucking King of Fighters. I'm not fighting you. Get over here.
Hey, whoa, no.
You're fighting now. No, stop it.
Do you have some kind of squire or something I could throw down on? I ain't fucking with you.
It's a folder.
I
Okay,
have to
so
work
let's
my way
catch
up
up
to it.
with what everybody's been doing for the last month. Brian, you can go first.
Kevin. Mostly freezing my ass off. The usual shit I've talked about over the past few years. Every winter, I drive a truck through ice and snow, and somehow I survived. So far, I've survived. Who knows how long that'll last, but I haven't died yet. Not for lack of trying. There's a few times when I'm going around, I'm like, oh, huh? I don't die. Like, oh, okay. Whew. It's close. I don't know if I brought this up the last time or not, but on Steam, I got Space Hulk Deathwing, which is basically like playing Space Hulk, but it's FPS. If I had a better graphics card, I would enjoy this game far more. But despite the fact that my graphics card is slightly aged, I'd say like a fine wine, but it's not. It's like shitty wine. Aged shitty wine. It's still a pretty decent FPS. You can play with your friends online if you are the kind of person like me who doesn't have or want friends. The AI that follows you around fights pretty goddamn good.
Well,
The first 30 minutes of the game reminded me of Aliens when the Colonial Marines went down into the colony just to get their asses kicked. Because for 30 minutes, there was a lot of fucking tension, seeing shit out of the corner of your eyes and finding other groups that went in before you that got fucked up. And then the Tyranids, which are basically the aliens, but they have different weapons and shit, and they're much different sizes. They come pouring out, and that's when shit gets interesting really fast. It's if you're into FPS space battle type games, I would seriously suggest it. It's pretty good. The graphics are great. I can't say that the dialogue is always the best, but you know, I enjoyed the hell out of playing that one. Let me see what else. I haven't really been doing much else except watching. I watched that one TV series Between, which is where everybody in the town that's under the age of 22 is alive, everybody else is dead. Some bioweapon our government created or whatever. That's not bad. I thought it was going to be shit, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It was a bioweapon and what? People are dead or?
Yeah, anybody over the age of 22 just falls over dead. It took time to get to everybody, but basically you find out that it's the kids are actually the ones that are infected. You know.
So ultimately, everybody starves to death because kids.
Well, they pretty much quarantined the town so nobody can get out. You know, and then people at first are like, well, no, we're not infected. They're lying to us. And they find some old woman who will help them, and she's helping them. And then maybe like 30 minutes later, she's just dead. Like, nope, we got to go back, or we're going to kick off the apocalypse. Fuck that. I could tell you more about it, but I wouldn't want to ruin the storyline if you haven't seen it. It's worth watching if you want a kind of decent story. It's not the best I've ever seen, but I've got to be honest, it's watchable. Better than that new Blair Witch movie, which was way better than the second one, but only just.
it would almost have to be.
I kind of enjoyed the second one just because of how bad it was. I mean, it's not like the acting was totally shit. It's just there was no story. It was just like, let's get everybody into some sort of like naked situation, which was like, great, no story, we're done. What else have I watched? A lot of just like YouTube shit, people fucking screaming and running around and smashing into stuff.
Get any gifts for Christmas?
I'm working my way there. As a matter of fact, I got a bunch of Warhammer models. I put one together. I still have to finish painting it up, but it came out okay. It's basically like a giant, not giant, but like an armored car kind of truck sort of thing. And then I got a plane I put together. I have to put together still. A bunch of little minis. I got a boat I got to put together. My kids came over for Christmas. We did that pie in the face game. That was a lot of fun. I posted some video footage of all of us, you know, playing that game where it's a hand with whipping cream. You put your head on a pedestal, and you spin like a little, you know, spinner with the numbers on it. But ours didn't work. So I have like a die roller, like a dice roller. So we were like using the 1d6 because the die roller is 1d5. And you put your head there, and you have to click it like a throttle, and whatever the number says. And my oldest got it. We all did like 5 times. She got it in the face 5 times with this fucking thing. You know, and she works with pastries all day, so I'm sure she enjoyed the shit out of that. My second oldest, never once. I rolled a 10 just to see if she got 10. She got 10. She clicked it 10 times. Her boyfriend was sitting next to her going, come on, please. He put his head in there. He had to do it like 3 times. The second time, crack, he got nailed. He's like, of course, she did 10. I didn't get touched. Or she didn't get touched. I do it, and of course, I got hit a couple times. And my youngest didn't get it till the last time. And then my girlfriend came home and she did it. And she, of course, the first time she did it, she gets slapped. So that was a lot of fun. I got my brother's birthday gifts. Our Christmas gifts. They've arrived. Plus one that's his birthday gifts. It's just silly shit that I buy for him for his holidays. I have to wrap them and then bring them to his house when it's not freezing cold out, and I feel like going over there. What else did I get? I got all the Alfred Hitchcock movies. One of those things you can get at Walmart for like $20 for my kids, for which I thanked them because I like Hitchcock flicks. And I got really good socks. I mean, they're awesome. They're keeping my feet. God damn, dude. When I'm out there unloading the truck, man. I got thin solid boots on, and they still, after a while, like, you know, it's like -5 out. So forget it. The fucking wind chill's like -20. You know, it's like LV426. You're just like, oh my God, there's fucking monsters and shit out there somewhere. Just freezing my ass up. But these socks, they do the job. They're pretty nice. Like, it might have been helpful. It might have been helpful if I'd had more than just those earlier in the week, because I decided that it was 50 degrees here in Cleveland, surely Michigan will stay 50 degrees. And I woke up the next morning, it was 17 degrees out. I'm like, all right, this is not what I'm dressed for. But I wasn't wearing shorts. I had a jacket and, my usual ensemble, but usually I wear a little bit more than that, and it was pretty brutal. And everybody seemed to like the gifts I got them, so I'm happy. It was a pretty successful Christmas all the way around. We ate, we laughed a lot, and everybody seemed pretty happy. So that's it. That's all that happened. New Year's, I went to bed early as usual. So, I'm done. I'm done talking now.
Donnie,
Yeah.
what did you do the last 3 weeks?
Well, let me tell you all about it. It started with nothing and ended with nothing.
Nothing.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much it. Had a busy couple weeks at work because restaurants are busy at the end of the year.
Yes, they are.
So I got that going for me. So I made a lot of money there. And then, of course, Christmas. I had Sophie for like 2 weeks because she doesn't want to be with her mom. And
Can you really blame her?
no, that's half the time I'm looking at her going, I'm not with her anymore because I have a choice. So, but yeah, that was it. Christmas, family came over, everybody hung out, did a bunch of stuff, and then New Year's, the usual, went to Melville's and hung out with them.
What, on Christmas?
No, New Year's, I said.
Oh.
I said then I passed everything up real quick. I wasn't messing around. Christmas, blah, 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 blah. New Year's, blah, 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 blah. Here I am. It's Sunday night. There you go. Got nothing. I literally have been eating junk and ham for weeks. And yeah. That's it. Nothing. I don't think anything special. I mean, some good stuff's happened, but nothing I want to get into because it's none of your business. So, not But I'll tell you on Tuesday, on 11 o'clock at Tumbling.
Oh, you bastard!
Yeah, I did it again. Yeah, that's it, man. Thought about going and buying a PS4, and I said, you know what? It's like whatever.
They're giving them away by now.
And then maybe get a game or two, like get a used game for like $20 or so. And then I was like, but I'm going to need another controller. And then I looked at the controllers and they're like $60. I was like, nah, just cancel this whole thing. Just forget that. I'm not paying $60 for another second controller. I'm done. So I canceled that whole idea. So here I am playing Red Alert again.
Jesus.
I know. Every time I turn it
It's
on.
all right, dude. I still play like Oblivion every so often. It's just like,
That's what somebody was telling me the other day. They were like, dude, I still play this game from back in the day. And I go, yeah, but you don't understand. Like, I hate myself a little bit more every time I put this game on. Like, every time I hit start and stuff, I'm just like, here we go again, because I know what's going to happen. I don't know. Yeah. It seems like a waste. But that's it. Nothing special.
Did you get a car?
Not yet.
Still on the drawing board, or just giving that?
Still looking, but I got a little extra money this year.
not for long.
Huh?
Not for long.
Oh, I know, right? That's why I was talking about the PS4. I got some money, and I was like, oh, well, I could buy a car with this. Then I realized, hey, I got an idea. Why don't I pay off all the old debts that I have that are ruining my credit? And then that way, in the long term, I can get a car and have good credit. So
You almost sound like a grown-up.
I know, right? Isn't that messed up?
It's the end.
Listen, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
Give me a chance.
I was concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it,
Yeah.
but then it was like, give me a chance. I'll ruin something somehow. And something will go wrong. I'm trying to stay.
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to be positive. Like, people are like, how you doing? It's like, actually, I'm
You
doing
know how I'm doing.
but I don't want to say that because I don't want to jinx myself, and then have something horrible happen. So that's it.
Like pass out and drive into a fire hydrant.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time, that's all I hear about. Careful driving. No, you know what? I figured after crashing into a fire hydrant, I wouldn't
Look,
be.
man, we should have had to tell you before that. It didn't seem to fucking matter. So you're getting
Right.
it now. Take it.
brought this
Oh,
on yourself.
I'm on my own now. And then my brother saw my brother the other day, and he's like, "I didn't know you wrecked your car." And I was like, "Yes, you did." And he goes, "You never told me." And I go, "I did. You were just too drunk to remember." Oh, was that night I passed out? I'm like, yes, you passed out, and you left everybody sitting there. You're stupid.
Okay. Larry, what have you been doing for the last 3 weeks?
Well, I've been being sick. Been doing that. That's been fun. Let's see. For Christmas, my dad and my stepmom came up, so I saw them.
Your ritual beating.
Yeah. Didn't see my kids because their mother has raised them to be the ungrateful little shits that she has always been. So pretty much Christmas Eve and like Friday before Christmas, I saw Larry and Debbie. And then Christmas, I sat home by myself, alone in the dark, freezing in the cold, dying. Yeah.
Good thing you weren't on Facebook then, because the police would.
Eating a rat.
Well, the girl who sent the police to my house did text me and call me and invite me down to her parents, and I was like, yeah, that I appreciate the pity, I do,
But
and I would very much, I think, enjoy getting drunk with you, but somehow I think you staring at me, feeling sorry for me all night might ruin the mood. So
Or punch you in the face.
So
You know,
thanks, but
it could go either way, right?
either or something. Although, oh my God! So get this: since we all know nothing good ever happens in my life,
Ever.
I actually had a little bit of a Christmas miracle. And if for some reason you're new to the show, I don't know why you would still be listening, because this is a cult thing. You only listen if you already like it. If you just tuned in, there's no way you would still be listening. But if you are new to the show and are unfamiliar with my life, this will give you some insight, because I truly view this as a miracle and one of the highlights of my life, however long it may have been. So I went online to pay my cable bill. Okay. And
Wow.
yeah, which in and
You're
of
just
itself,
going to draw their attention, man. You
yeah,
know that,
which in and of itself is shocking, because I'm very old and I send checks, but I forgot, or no, I was paying ahead, so I went to pay my cable bill, and I looked on the website and it said my balance was zero. I was
What?
like, wait a minute, it's still working, so I know they didn't just turn it off, and that's why it's zero. So I looked, and it showed what the payment should have been, and it showed that the date posted to my account. I'm like, okay, well, that's awesome. I didn't post it there. So I was like, fuck, damn it. I'm going senile. I forgot to fucking write it down in my checkbook when I paid this. Everything's going to bounce now. God damn it. I go to my bank website. I was like, there's no debit here either. So, according to my bank, I never paid it, but according to my cable company, I did. So, yes, my life is so sad that if the cable company screws up and gives me a month of free cable, that's the highlight of my life right there. And pretty much that was my only...
If they could want it back, I mean, that could be worse.
Fuck you. And other than my parents, and my parents got me or sent me and a guest to a Cavs game. Oh, by the way, if you ever truly want to feel like you have failed in life, where even like your parents realize what a loner, loser, friendless,
Yeah, I've got that covered. Yeah, that's good.
piece of shit you are, they're like, hey, we want you to pick out a Cavs game that you want to go to.
What?
Will you be able to find someone to go with you?
Ah. God.
I was like, yeah, if I say there's a free Cavs ticket, I could probably get somebody to pretend they like me for a couple hours. They're like, okay, good.
So they sit at the edge of their seat as far from you as they can.
Right, yeah. They'll be like, hey, I'm going to go to the concession stand and get some beer.
And they never come back.
I'll meet you back at the car.
Yeah. Dude, don't feel bad. I took a chick to go see Pat Benatar back when I was a senior. Me and a buddy of mine, we both took the two chicks, and then they left us right at the end. They're like, well, we're going to go hang out with these other guys, so we'll see you later. I'm just like, what?
Oh, yeah, I took a chick to the original Clash of the Titans out at the Coliseum, and she was working other dudes there for gas money, which I was fine with because she gave me the gas money, but I was like,
Still.
yeah, I won't be getting any tonight. Let's see, what else? New Year's Eve. And for Christmas, let's see, I got that. I got my cable bill. I got some homemade apple pie moonshine from Soprano Rob, and Susie got me a swag bag because she still pretends to like me sometimes.
I just feel sorry for you.
Yeah, pretty much. I know.
I know you can't afford this, so
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm aware. New Year's Eve, hung out at Soprano Rob's, did some drinking.
That's always a dangerous prospect.
Yeah, yeah. It was him or chick from work who feels sorry for me.
Well, unless you're having sex with Soprano Rob, I suggest you go.
Yeah, I wasn't going to have pity sex from chick from work who feels sorry for me either. As much as I would like to. Let's see, what else? But the thing that truly matters to me, I'm going to let you guys know now, just so you can start getting your excuses ready. I'm hoping to move again. And,
yeah, that's not going to happen. I'll tell you right now, I'm not
at the end of March.
Friend that I am, no.
Especially at the end.
Just throwing it out there. I'm tired of this place, and I hate moving. Believe me, I hate it, even though
They're throwing you out. We got it.
I've done it so much. But I figure I'll nip them both in the bud. I'll move one more time. So I'm looking at buying a house.
What?
Yeah.
Again?
And my thinking is, because of my
like that video
advanced
you
age,
made with Huska, who was out there breaking the lawn, and
because of my advanced age, if I get my 30-year loan, this will be the place I die in. Because there's
in the yard.
Yeah, I know.
well, we're moving.
Which is fine. Either would be fine. So, anyway, look for me to be buying a house in the next 2 months or so.
I'm sure that's going to go. Maybe
Probably not going to be looking for you to do that.
No. Although I found I'm actually I already got pre-qualified. I'm looking at a place in Middleburg.
Not the hood.
No, not the hood. Just for grins, I did look in Maple Heights. I was like, I wonder. And I found this gorgeous, 3-story, 4-bedroom, 2-bath house out in Maple Heights for $19,000.
Yeah.
I was like, that may almost be worth it. But then I realized, no.
Not when we go to movie and we just might as well hand the wallets right over.
I was like, no, it's not.
Thanks, Cracker.
But the other thing that does give my life meaning, Lord of the Rings online. I have my Guardian up to level 67, and I'm doing some group runs with him, and I'm learning how to tank in groups. And based on my awesome ability to hold aggro when I'm tanking for a group, I've gone back to playing my Hunter for a little bit because I just suck at it. The other thing is, I have complained in the past about.
We didn't listen.
I know. About with my tank character, the fact that he doesn't do any damage, so I miss my Hunter DPS stuff. But I get it; it's my job to tank and not kill shit quickly necessarily. There's this one level 40 quest where you have to go find the pieces of the Silithar for Aragorn's sword and all that. At the end, you have to fight this giant turtle.
You'd figure Aragorn up his dead ass do it himself. I mean, he's fucking Aragorn.
He's very busy. So so you have to go kill a bunch of dudes and then fight this giant turtle. And they tell you the turtle has crazy damage mitigation because of its shell, so it negates most of your damage.
There's a giant turtle. You gotta go kill his wife.
So I was ready for that.
Fuck that.
I had fought it before, and I knew it negated most of my damage. So just as a grin, I went in. I was way over leveled for it. Soloed my way through the entire thing up to the turtle.
And then it kicked your ass.
No. And then I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. And I specifically made a note of the time. I single-handedly killed this turtle with a tank character. And this will give you some insight into how much excitement and enjoyment and fun my life is. Because I sat there and I fought this turtle for 56 minutes to kill it.
Jeez, I've done that, dude. I've done it. I know what you're talking about. You get to a point you can't stop. You're like, I've got to do it.
It keeps spawning these little baby turtles that stun you, but you don't dare take your damage off of it to kill them, so you try to do AoEs.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they're little pussies, but I'm like, whack, 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 and its damage isn't moving, and then it'll kind of inch down a bit. 56 minutes to kill this goddamn thing. But I did it, so I was like, yay, I've accomplished something with my life.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Kevin, technical question for you.
Well, while we're here, sure.
While we're here, So one of the I've noticed since the last update to Lord of the Rings, is there a special name for the graphics property where, like, whenever there's a texture change, like if you're in the water where the water meets the land, the color gets all funky? Like I can see lines, or like where walls meet, you can see the seam. And it's like been since the update, and I don't know what to bitch about, and I don't want to call it the wrong name because then I'm a noob.
I mean, that seems. Well, I can't really say.
It's choppy wherever there's a texture change.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shader problem, but I couldn't give you some specific thing to say to them that wouldn't sound dumb. So.
Okay.
Kevin
But
doesn't want to think about it.
you know,
No, I mean, what am I, a graphics guy?
yeah. Well, you just know everything. But also,
I don't know.
Could be. We really don't know.
yeah, I'm now doing the. I am now firmly embedded in the March of the King. We are moving toward the Black Gate with Aragorn and all his buddies. Larry Mack just went into the Morgul Vale with Aragorn and Gandalf. Gandalf. Frodo is on his way to go meet Shelob. So it's a good time.
Shelob.
Sheila?
And
Remember Sheila?
Yeah. Red hair.
yeah, she was
All
hot.
short.
She was hot.
Kind
But
of.
the big news in the world of Lord of the Rings,
Like,
Turbine is no longer doing Lord of the Rings.
What?
Yeah, Turbine got rid of Lord of the Rings
Why?
and Dungeons and Dragons Online.
And Asheron's Call.
That's nuts.
They a bunch of the devs formed their own company, and it is now being distributed by our good friends, the always successful Daybreak Games.
Who?
Of course, Daybreak.
Day rape.
The guy,
Day rape?
the guys who brought us EverQuest Next. Oh wait, no, they didn't. They had EverQuest Next, and that's tanked. They're now in charge of publishing Lord of the Rings Online.
Okay. I went to the casino on Christmas and won $7,000.
You must have been standing there with this big stupid grin,
Don't tell the government.
just like, look what I got.
Listen,
And you're looking for the guy who's going to jack you in the parking lot. I mean, that's a bad thing. Immediately, it's going to be taken away.
so immediately skeptical about all of it. Just waiting
Yeah.
for it to be like revoked.
Yeah,
For
the other
any reason.
shoe is about to drop.
They're like, oh, you were standing on your left foot. Never mind. You didn't
Right.
win.
You know, all of that, and then just whatever, getting the hard sell about, don't you want a
Texas.
bottle of champagne?
Oh,
to share
yeah.
with
Oh,
friends?
this machine malfunctioned. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just wasn't ready for any of that, but it worked out all right. So did that.
Party at Kevin's.
Oh, it's actually not on Christmas. It's on New Year's Eve, and then yeah.
Okay. And what'd you buy? I bought an island. I felt like
Ham.
you had enough to tip me over the edge so I could buy an island.
He bought a ham.
So,
He bought a third lawnmower.
You bought some Cavaliers tickets.
I don't.
where he'll
What-
have nobody sitting around him at all, but that's by choice.
I have everything. So what am I gonna go buy a boat? What am I gonna get?
Yeah?
There you go. Go buy a boat.
No, don't get a boat. You'll die.
Get a hang glider, fly
Oh,
around
God.
on it.
Ah!
You can pay the closing costs on my house. Do that.
No,
Buy your
No.
house. $1,000.
Buy me a car.
no,
You can buy it out of your car.
no.
That's just burning money right there.
I'll just wreck it. Just run the first thing I see.
When he wrecks it, he'll let you have it back free of charge. Like
He'll
can
sue
sell
you
it or
for
whatever.
fucking buying him a car.
Just wave goodbye to him
No.
as he rolls off into into
Yeah,
a
this is
ditch.
right out of the lot, right into the front of a semi.
Some good news and I got some bad news.
The good news, I'm alive.
Bad news is you're paying for a
The
car.
bad news.
Over here.
Yeah, like as soon as you got back to your house from meeting Donnie at the dealership, he'd be calling you, Kevin, can you come
Wouldn't
pick
even
me
get
up?
home.
Okay, man. Can you pay for my insurance too?
This I gotta have the best insurance there is.
Wait. You're not even going to put gas in the tank for me? I thought we were friends.
Dude, don't you want to take me out to dinner? Like, celebrate?
Why do I gotta have a colored seatbelt? Why does it have to be orange? You know why.
No, don't
Put
stop.
it on. The front is
Seriously,
helmet.
No GPS, Kevin. I thought we were cool.
Why do I have to have a big orange flag on the back of my car? You know why. You know why.
Nothing like that. But, yeah, so it's a good time. And,
Suddenly we just turned on Donnie. Just immediately went from fucking with Kevin and his $7,000 win to Donnie can't drive. Right. Just friends forever.
That's
and
fine.
another thing.
That's how we always do things.
Bend over.
Oh, damn.
Here it comes.
But we
Put the
don't.
Kool-Aid on your lips.
Yep. Smile. Sing me a pretty song. Do it.
crazy shit. All right, let's just do the news.
I don't know why it's funny. This is.
Every Nintendo fan is haunted by one compelling question. What will happen if, say, by some unfortunate turn of events, Nintendo Switch flops? Nintendo is definitely not heavily reliant on Nintendo Switch, so they will never fold. Over the course of gaming history, Nintendo made a bankroll to finance losses after losses, and the end isn't coming yet. But again, what if? It's a nice point of discussion that should Nintendo Switch fail to deliver, Nintendo can still revert to handheld gaming devices that catapulted their fortune. Since the conception of Game Boy and successors, these little toys didn't fail them. But big games like Mario, as small screens, are definitely Nintendo. Look, I'll just say this about this. If Nintendo fails at making consoles, they can continue to make games for other people's consoles. But I don't think that's what people want. I think people want to have free choices in hardware. But they would like it that Nintendo actually competed with Microsoft and Sony and not released decades-old hardware all the time. And this next system is not going to be particularly powerful because it's mobile. You know, it's going to make their Nintendo games still look cartoony, which is great for Nintendo. But I think all the other developers that are out there are going to look at it and go like, you know. I mean, yeah, they showed Skyrim on it, but Skyrim's going to be like old. I mean, it's already old. It's going to be like old when this thing's like out and they actually officially announce Skyrim for it. And so it's kind of like, if that's the best they've got, it's, you know, it's going to be like, okay. But it's going to be this tiny screen that you and your friend are going to have to share and play together. And if that's what you want to do with it, that's kind of what they're aiming for. And it's just kind of like, it's just a weird choice. Like, because I just don't see all of us getting together at the skate park like they had in the commercial. And just all of us bringing out our Nintendo Switches and sitting down and playing Mario Kart together. I mean, it's just...
I will totally meet you guys at the skate park anytime you want. Play some Mario.
Somebody's going to have a bad glare.
You
You have to sit on. You have to practically sit on somebody's lap in order to see that little screen.
Yeah, we're dead.
You know, it's just you know, it might be a good handheld game system, but I don't think it's any kind of a replacement for a you know, a dedicated console. And I don't know if the Nintendo is seeing it that way. I think the media in general, the games media, thinks of the Nintendo Switch as a successor to the Wii U because the Wii U's been a dog. But I don't think Nintendo actually sees the Switch as a replacement for the Wii U. I think they plan on making another home console at some point in the future, and Switch isn't it. I think Switch is like their third console. They're just slow. You know, by the time they get ready to release another home console, you know, something else will be extinct. Probably the 3DS. Does anybody care about 3D anymore?
No.
I don't think so. I was listening to NPR today, and they were talking about how at CES it just happened that like there was no buzz at all about virtual reality gear, and they say, "Is it over for virtual reality?" And it's like I just kind of laughed at myself because it's like it hasn't even begun.
Start? Yeah.
Right? Yeah, pretty much nobody has used it, so I don't know.
You know, on Christmas, my niece's fiance or whatever, he came over and he was like, "Oh yeah, check out this virtual reality thing I got." So we're all standing around in the bedroom or in the living room.
What?
We're all standing around in the living room.
What the hell's going on?
Party at Donnie's house.
For a second there, I thought we were in the bedroom.
Come in my room. Okay.
We're in the living room, and my one nephew takes it and he puts it on his head and he's
Puts in his butt.
looking up and down and looking left and right. And they're like, "Yeah, this is a virtual reality video from Scotland or whatever on a hill. And he's looking around and he gives me the thing. And I looked around real quick. I was like, okay, that's great. And then my nephew looks at me and goes, so what do you do with it? And I'm like, you look around. And he's like, and?
That's it.
And I go, yeah. I'm like, that's it. I go,
you were in the middle of the action just now.
you put this on your face and then you walk
Trying
around
to pass out from the
like
excitement.
you're doing something, you know? It was funny.
You know, I have one of those. Next time you guys are over for game night, I'll let you try it. It's just one of the Oculus Gear VR things that you slide your phone into, and it works. It works. I won't knock it. Like, you can play a game like a horror game and look around and everything and move and stuff, and it works. But like, I never stop having the feeling that my cell phone is an inch away from my eyes the entire time. Like, I don't, like, it just kind of bothers me.
Away.
It's bright, you know, and it's like my phone is just like beaming into my eye. Like, it's not a comfortable experience. It's just, that's the problem with this stuff. It's not that comfortable. They keep showing these new ones that look like they're going to be more comfortable, but I don't know. I think having something strapped to your head like goggles are never comfortable. Nobody ever says, "Oh man, I can't wait to put those goggles on."
Yeah,
that's gonna feel so nice on my head. So you get all sweaty around the edges. It's awesome. You know, it's not a comfortable thing, and I think most people want to be comfortable when they play games.
I know. Whenever I go out on the boat, I throw the goggles on. They're like, "Oh, you going diving?" No, I just want to wear the goggles while we're out here.
Right. It feels great to have the goggles on.
Fucking all pressed up really tight against your face, so your nose is pushed out.
I like that extra weight just pulling down on my front of my head.
Yeah, the constant headache of having shit strapped to me.
Yeah, it's just
unable to breathe for shit because it just seems like one nose hole's always closed. You know, you're trying to breathe in, and just sounds like a violin playing.
But I will say, like, I don't suggest anybody out there that's ever thought about getting Gear VR to get it, because it constantly just says my phone's overheating and it has to shut down now.
How long does the battery last anyway? Like, that's just done.
So it's like, it's silly, man. Like, come on. You guys built it for this, and now you're telling me, I can't really, it's too hot for your phone.
I'll let you guys try it out when you come over here.
But
you'll have to try it one at a time, because once somebody tries it, we'll have to let it cool off for a half hour before the next person.
It's just melting goo coming out the back of the thing.
You glow red and disappear like an old Star Trek episode. So, we're working the bugs out. Where the fuck did he go?
This week at CES, Disney announced a $99 streaming box that can play some Android games.
Isn't that nice?
The Disney Kids TV box, made by a peripheral company, Snakebite, can also stream a variety of... That's not good for kids to call your company Snakebite. Can also stream a variety of TV movie content and play music. It'll come preloaded with porn, shows, and games. Disney did not announce the full lineup. You know that's what's going to happen, though. It's like, as soon as parents get that home, they're going to figure out some way to put porn on it, take a picture of their kid looking at it with this fucking wide-eyed face.
Penis, yeah.
Yeah, so they can sue Disney for allowing their kids to look at this. For games, you can buy an optional controller, while it also works with Bluetooth controllers. Also, I don't have this up on the thing, but NVIDIA released their Shield upgrade, which is actually not much of an upgrade. It does 4K, but it's actually running on the same hardware as the original Shield, NVIDIA Shield. So it's it just has some extra, hardware to drive the 4K display, and it has apparently some nice stuff added to it, but it's not really an improvement. I always kind of keep watching the NVIDIA Shield and the Razer Forge to see if anybody is going to take these things into a serious competitor to Xbox and PlayStation and such, but no, not really. No. Not really happening. The PlayStation Live Events Viewer app is being discontinued on the PlayStation 3. DualShockers reports that the Live Events Viewer app will be discontinued in North America on January 10th. This doesn't mean a whole lot for PS4 users, as they can still buy live events from the PlayStation Store instead of the Live Events Viewer app. This also begins on January 10th. Don, do you ever use the live events app, PlayStation?
I don't even know what that is.
I think you can watch like the what is it? Not WWE. UFC fights and stuff live on there. It's like pay-per-view, unless you watch pay-per-view events.
Did not know.
Yeah, probably why it's going away.
Because the people who might use it have never heard of it.
Yeah, apparently not that popular. If a guy who's basically spending most of his day staring at your game console doesn't know anything about it, you got a problem.
Right.
Steam Top 10. Number 10, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Number 9, Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Number 8, Ark Survival Evolved. Number 7, H1Z1 King of the Kill. Number 6, Planet Coaster. Number 5, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition. Number 4, Astroneer. Number 3, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus.
Afterbirth. What?
Yeah.
Yep.
It sounds fucked up, man.
That does sound good.
Number 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Sounds delicious.
And number 1, I don't know why, but number 1, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Not 6, 5.
I mean, I know it's a good game, but I mean, everybody in the world has to have a copy of it at this point. I mean, it's been number 1 forever. It's really weird. Yeah, Afterbirth. Don't you ever like see those people with, like when they have a baby and then like they cook their placenta or something and then eat it?
All right, I'm done.
But I'm not. I didn't realize people could. You've never heard of this?
I have. I don't need to be reminded.
It's supposed to be good for you.
Hey, Brian, did you
Fucking weirdos.
did you witness any of your kids being born? Like, were you
All of them.
like watching their head come out?
Yeah,
Laura's
all of them.
crotch and everything.
Yeah, Oliver Crotch. Yeah,
Did you get sick?
right over sewer.
You're like,
No,
I didn't get sick watching Brian's
dude,
kids.
I saw Alien when I was like fucking 11.
I never got sick looking at Laura's crotch either.
any of you guys get like sick watching that shit, or did you not?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Dude, I was half asleep when it happened, so it didn't even matter. I was just like, what?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but you know, it's not like unwatchable. It's just you're not used to seeing anything that big.
It's
I was.
I knew that was coming. I knew.
You think to yourself the whole time. You're thinking to yourself, "Boy, this is going to be messed up. This is going to be messed up." And
Next
then
time I go to eat her out, I'm going to see a face.
And then you see it happen. You're like, that's not bad.
I had already seen that. That's how we knew the water had broke. I was like, uh-oh. We have company down here, honey.
Quado is coming out.
I remember my own birth.
Where do you go up here to?
What? That's ridiculous.
I watched my own birth happen.
The mirror
I
into the
was
sun.
like, Bill Burr was talking about it on his podcast about how like the man should not even bother to be in the room and stuff like that. And I was
Well, it's not like you're going to do anything. It's just stand there, stare, like,
right, but he's like, they're not like they don't come to you with. Your wife doesn't come with you to the dentist when you're getting like a filling. You know, I don't know. It was
I
fun.
had no desire to see it. I was like, there's no reason for me to be here. I will be down the hall. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You guys, whoever his wife was, he was obviously married to the wrong wife because my wife wanted to know everything.
yeah, I was totally there to be the cheerleading squad and be looked at like I was fucking stupid. You know, like, would you quit saying fucking it'll all pass? Okay?
Like for my first
Like,
daughter,
we've been here 12 hours. I want to go home.
I was actually
boring.
upset because they came to get me and bring me into the room too soon. I was like, oh, you didn't even clean her yet?
Yeah,
God
hose her
damn,
off.
I'm leaving again.
Should bring like a catcher's mitt in or something. I got this.
There's just, you see, that's what people that don't have kids think you can do, but you can't because there's nothing funny when you see them and they're sweaty and they're tired.
Yeah,
And you
and-
know
and
that if you say
honestly-
the wrong thing, you say one wrong thing, you're going to be dead. And that hospital that you're in, that modern hospital, will not save you.
I don't know,
Yes,
Brian.
it-
If it was today, like you would probably be sitting there streaming it on Facebook for everybody.
Like
I'd
it-
probably be asleep.
Like it wasn't even that I was worried I would get killed if I said something stupid or tried to make a joke out of it. It was that by the time she actually went into full on labor and the kid was coming out, we had been there all friggin' day, and I was just tired and wanted it to be over. I was like, does this mean we're almost done and I can almost leave now?
I wasn't allowed to eat. She was like,
You had a weird relationship anyway, man, so.
Right. She was like, if I can't eat, you can't eat. And I was like, yeah, but
Fuck you, I'm eating right in front of you. What do you think of that?
like, I'm going to go
Where are
down.
you going to go? You going to beat me up? You can't get off that table.
Can't come get me.
She had that voodoo doll of Don though.
Yeah.
It's got like a hat and a Kiss shirt and stuff. And
That doesn't surprise me even slightly, and it probably works. That's just it. For anybody else, it'd be bullshit, but for Donnie, for some weird reason.
I just sit there and cry.
Starts twisting it.
Oh, stop it!
The CW announced it will be bringing back Constantine as an animated series on
For fuck's sake.
the CW Seed, which I'm not sure what that is, but it must be some cable channel. Matt Ryan, or maybe it's mornings or something. I don't watch the CW religiously, so I don't know what the Seed is. SEED, CW Seed. Matt Ryan.
Oh, see, that's the Cartoon Network.
No, CW is the CW. You know, the network.
Oh.
So Seed is something of the CW's ownership.
He's that one dude from that movie. They called him. Oh, never mind.
Matt Ryan, who starred as the title character on the recent NBC series, will return to voice John Constantine, and
That's
Greg
good.
Berlanti will produce it. So, Constantine ran for one season on NBC in the 2014-15 TV season, and so they thought to themselves, "Hey, you know what? Parents, adults, they don't like some guy fighting demons from hell, but little kids do." So,
Yeah.
Let's see that it didn't really do well as a movie. It failed as a TV series. Let's turn it into a cartoon.
yeah.
The thing is like, it had a major cult following as a TV series. It was pretty popular. It's just, it was on the, it's typical they put on the wrong time, the wrong day.
It's just on a network. It's got to be more popular if it's on a network. You got to be
Yeah.
really popular to make it on a network. Which
It was
is
a good show. I mean, I fucking thought it was great,
just weird because all the
me.
shows on the networks are usually
That's
garbage.
right there. Brian Baird likes it.
Yeah.
Nobody else
Who?
will.
So the CW head Mark
No.
Pettiwood said there's no intention for him to return to the live action shows anytime soon. At this
That's not
point
true.
in
He was
time,
on Arrow. He played that same part.
There are no plans to. He said at the 2017 Winter Television Critics Association, "I would love to have Matt. I think that was a great episode in season 4. Matt adds a dimension to the show as the character." IGN will update this story as more information is revealed.
Can't wait.
There you go. And then this one's for Don.
Oh, boy.
At the Television Critics Association press tour today, the CW announced they've renewed 7 series, including all 4 of their DC comic series. The Flash for season 4, Arrow for season 6, Supergirl for season 3, and Legends of Tomorrow for season 3.
As long as they don't bring that Rip Hunter guy back, they'll be fine with that show. That guy was so annoying.
Oh, they got rid of that guy?
Yeah, they got rid of him in the second season, made the show so much better.
I
Like,
watched
this-
that Legends of Tomorrow for a while, but
Because he was dumb.
yeah.
Because he was just like,
I don't want to offend anyone, but it really wasn't that good.
he was just like, we're going to go back in time. And they're all like, what are you doing with us? And he's like, don't worry about it. We're going back in time. And da-da-da-da-da-da. And then it's like, it was just dumb. Oh, I blacked it all out like my marriage. And it's just,
Plus Supernatural for an astounding season 13.
oh,
Those
That's
two
been
guys.
up for 13 years.
Yeah, those two guys. They must not want a lot of money because they're on the.
I don't think
CW.
it's been on for fucking 10 years. There's no way there's season 13.
Season 13. Yeah, it's been on a long time.
Game of Thrones has been on 5 or 6 seasons tops, dude. There's no way it's 13.
This is Supernatural.
Oh,
dude,
Supernatural. I was looking at something else. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was on when Smallville was on.
Yeah, Supernatural actually has been on for about 13 seasons because I've been watching it. It's not exactly better.
We know
The first,
That's
the
what we
first
just said.
Yeah,
The first 7 seasons were pretty good. Then after that,
he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, well,
not at all. Sorry.
welcome to the conversation.
I
Sorry.
always thought like the budget on Supernatural was pretty good. Like the effects were pretty good when I was watching it. I was kind of into it, but then I don't know. It was the
Like I said,
it
after
became
season
the
7,
Boogie
you're
of
like,
the Week
eh.
show, and it's kind of tiring. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend season 3 and Jane the Virgin season 4.
Yeah.
God.
So there you go.
They stole our show idea.
And finally, the Nikkei expects Nintendo Switch will sell for less than $250 in Japan.
Don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
The Nintendo Switch, the new console. They are the
It goes
Nikkei.
click.
The Nikkei is like the business newspaper there. It's like the Wall Street Journal type of thing, and they're basically saying that it's going to be $250, which in the United States that works out to about $215. So it'll be $400 in the United States and $200 in Japan. That's all. And games coming out, and then we'll wrap it up. Games coming out this week, Monday, multi-platform. We have Night in the Woods, and for PlayStation. Yeah,
Okay.
you're just with some Boy Scouts. You just leave it out.
Some guy walking around.
You got to keep walking them out so they can take a piss and come back.
It's like that thing Anderson just used with the headset. You're just in the woods. It's nighttime. Just stand there,
Nothing
look
happens.
around. Yeah. For PlayStation Vita, Xenoraid. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday for PlayStation Vita, we have a drink, which is Danganronpa version 3 Killing Harmony.
Okay.
Okay.
And for the PlayStation 3, Kingdom Hearts HD 2. I guess it's 2. It's 2.8, but it's like Roman numerals 2, and then it's 0.8 in regular numerals. So that's very fucking confusing. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. And then Thursday for PlayStation 3 or 4, I can't tell because the colors are too fucking close together, is Silvio. Apparently I'm colorblind. That's it. Weird week. So that's it for the show. I want to thank our 3 or 4 live watchers for tuning in this week. Thank you guys.
Our tens of fans keeping us on the internet.
I have gotten a lot of videos from Don Cease lately, just sending me videos for no reason. I love women playing the piano and guitars. I'm not sure what's going on with that guy. I think he's having a meltdown.
Is it finally over?
Has he finally cracked under the pressure?
I just don't know what it's all about. It's just really... One was of giant robots, and I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. I was waiting for the robot to do something, but it didn't do anything, really. And then...
You know there's going to be a quiz later. You go, what'd you think?
And the next one was a woman
Like,
playing the piano.
about what?
And then there was a woman playing the guitar. And I don't know. I don't even... okay. It's all right. There's some reason behind it, I'm sure, but I didn't want to engage.
You text him back, is everything okay? Do you need to talk?
That might not be good.
No. You're opening a gate there, man. It's like...
He's one of those guys, though, like, you know, when you do text something to him back or respond, he just sends you that big, giant thumbs up, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're just like, I don't know what that means.
That's all you need, though, man. I mean, why would you want more? So, like, okay, that's good.
Yeah, I have no idea. But anyway, we'll be back next week with more. That's it. Everybody, good night.
Peace.
See ya.